Yo, this your boy Instadre on Couchtalk1of1. You can follow me on Instagram and find me on Facebook at Andre MF Boone or Instadre Cameraman. Peace.
Yo, bro, we back at it again, bro. Welcome to Couch Talk 101. It's your boy G Wayne. You know, I'm keeping it fresh, keeping it real. Loyalty is law. Got a special guest in the building today. We got Instadre. What it do?
What's going on, my brother? Good to see you as always.
Good to see you, man. So we're gonna jump into it, man. We're gonna start, man. Tell the fans a little bit about you, and then I'm gonna go into the question answer period so we can get the party rolling.
Well, I'm a photographer out of the Midwest, Indianapolis, by the name of Instadre. Do a lot of photography from weddings to personal photo shops, events, everything. You know, you can fly me out. I can do a personal photo shoot for you in California. I travel. I do everything, you know, so it's like it's an endless possibility. Any ideas you can come with, we can probably figure it out and get it done.
All right, man. So when I met you, you kind of had a store. You was just now getting into this.
Yeah.
And, you know, we had a couple little rendezvous moments
Yeah,
at a local club, you know, just chilling, peeping it out, man. And you was kind of talking about getting into this. So what kind of really pushed you into photography?
Just really doing so many different hustles and different things, and the door's getting closed on it so fast, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I used to date this chick, and she had her own craft and trade that nobody could ever take from her. And she always taught me, like, you know, when we was together, she'd be like, hey, you know, learn something. Like, not talking down on me, but like trying to encourage me to learn something other than to sell something that somebody else already created.
Right.
Create your own, and you'll always be valuable. So photography came along. You know, I was good at it, and my pops told me what you're good at, everyone else isn't good at. So you should charge people.
But of course, like, man, you don't never want. My thing is intellectual property. You don't never want to give your intellectual property up for nothing. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you got photography. Other people are like, when people be like, oh, well, how do you like this photographer? How do you like that photographer? How does this photographer balance up or compare to you? Like, how do you feel about questions like that?
I love it. I swear to God, I love it. Like, I'm like, what? Oh, y'all comparing me to a photographer now? Because, like I said, you knew me back in the day, and it was no photography. It was like he got a camera. He takes pictures. Now it's like, oh, he's a photographer. He's in comparison with this photographer who has this many trophies and plaques and stuff. And it's like, like you said, you knew me from, keep comparing me. Because it's not a competition at the end of the day. I promise you it's not. That's motivation.
Man, but you know, what I feel like here in the city, right? It's like crabs in a barrel, but it's like if one crab get up, bro, he's not sticking his hand back in there to grab the next one. It's just like, all right, cool. I showed y'all the way.
Yeah.
Now y'all on your own. Like, how do you feel? Like, is there anybody that you are like, man, or has anybody asked you to be like an apprentice under you or follow you?
Somewhat, yeah. I had an apprentice. He got taken away from us last year. I think you met him, Jesse.
Yeah.
Shot by, he ended up getting shot last year and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Jesse. But that didn't stop me. It actually made me go harder. You know, and after, like I said, everybody's goal is to get out of the city. And like you said, crabs in the barrel. And that's one of the reasons why we never stick our hand back in the barrel and help nobody else out. Because we might get our hands chopped off, or we might get killed ourselves trying to come back to the city and bless somebody. But like, I was traveling and stuff, going to California, Florida, and Texas and stuff like that. And when I would leave for weeks at a time, when I came back, it was like my spot was kind of filled at this position. You know what I mean? Like, I'll come back and, oh, you've been gone for 2 weeks, so we put another. And then it was like, oh, now photographers is popping up everywhere. And it's like, and I'm like, dang, like, am I really valuable? So now it's like, okay, it comes back into that position to where you have to create something again. Because everybody's doing the thing you're doing now, they say. But can you create it again? And like I said, not say they tried to take the spot, because I mean, too, anybody's going to take anything that looks good. If it's a cookie on the table, nobody's going to take. If there's nobody's around, let me get that cookie.
All right, we're going to take it.
Yeah, so it's like, how can I blame you? I did the same thing. But now it's like, I'm making another batch of cookies. And this time, instead of me like holding the cookies away from you, these cookies are actually for y'all. You know, I've been opening up studios and like trying to create different things throughout Indianapolis, like trying to contribute, teaching other photographers how to balance they lighting out and everything like that. Everybody says, Dre, why you do it for free? Why you give these lessons out? You need to start classes and everything. And I'm like, we can get to that point, I promise you. But right now, Indianapolis or the Midwest is being oversaturated with bad quality photos, videos, and like media. It's like we gotta fix that first. Let's fix that. Let me let you know what your worth is, because you're just walking into a club with a $700 camera, and if you get bumped and you drop it, who's gonna pay you for that?
Right.
If you put it down and somebody steal it, and you know what I'm saying, you lost all the pictures, and the promoter's gonna be mad at you, and you know what I'm saying, like everything. So it's like it's really a risky business. Like, you see me bring my bag in, I got probably over $1,500, $2,000 worth of stuff on me. You know what I mean? I can't afford to leave it in my car. Steal my car. Don't steal my bag. You get what I'm saying? I might get my car back.
Right.
You feel me? Somebody steal that, go sell it in China tomorrow or in Africa tomorrow, and it's over.
Yeah. Because it's like, here, man, what I figured out is I let people be like asking me about other people's clothing brands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with me, I just didn't want to centralize mine. I wanted it to be able to go everywhere. So people be like, oh, well, your homeboy got this brand and it's booming because it's for the city.
Mm-hmm.
My brand is for the city. It just might not say it's for the city.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, his line. And I respect it and I wear his stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the way I want mine to go is mine.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I don't want nobody to be like, oh, he mocked this dude, he copied this dude. Nah, bro, like, this is mine.
It's creative.
You know, he did it his way, I'm doing it my way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when you, and it seems like a lot of male photographers get this stigma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
That certain women, you know what I'm saying, certain kind of women approach these photographers like, how do you weed out the ones who really want to take the pictures and the ones that just want to try to seduce for the pictures?
Money. A lot of people say money is problems. Money's a solution. Money will let you know if somebody's around you for that $20 or if they, you get what I'm saying? It's like, you literally can have $500 in your pocket and you get what I'm saying, and somebody just hanging around and you give them 20, 30 bucks and next thing you know they're gone. You get what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I was going to give you 100, but I just want to see what you would do with that little bit of. So for me, when it comes to stuff like that, a lot of different females, and they be beautiful at the same time, and they expect free shoots, and they want to come and seduce me and, rub on me, put their arm all on me and, hey, you know what I mean? And it's like, I might have a drink in my hand and everything, but it's like, you got to stay in tune with your mental. Like, I done been down in the dungeon for so long. I can remember, you know what I'm saying? I remember walking by all of y'all. I remember taking pictures of y'all, and y'all didn't even ask to see the picture. You get what I'm saying? I remember all of that. I can take you all the way back to Crave nightclub. In the back, I was in the back of Crave nightclub, filling up bottles, working for I ain't gonna say no names, but giving the bottles to the bottle girls. That's how I kind of got comfortable being around women all the time, because I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was around a bunch of beautiful women. Serving them, making sure they're good, you know what I'm saying? Start bringing my camera to the club. I'm taking pictures of bottles in the back of the club and cups and stuff. Bottle girl walk in and say, hey, take a picture of me. All right. You know what I'm saying? I start taking pictures like that. They start using them for promotion. Then, who hit me? Ladina asked me to help her out with the leak, take some pictures around the club and everything, try to help make some money and everything like that. And she's like, you can walk around the club and sell some pictures. And I tell you, I was terrible at it. I'm talking about I'm walking around with the camera. No? Okay. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? You see me in the club now, it's like Dre might be hanging on the, take a
yeah, you everywhere.
Everywhere. But like back then it was that. And at the end of the club, she asked me, how much you make? I was like, I made like $20. She's like, why did you stop? And I was like, because everybody didn't ask. Everybody just kept telling me no. She's like, just because it don't work that one time don't mean stop. Like, keep knocking. Like, the positivity is going to overbalance that negativity, I promise. You ain't even going, if you don't pay attention to the negative stuff, you only focus on the positive, that stuff it's going to brush off you. It's going to brush right off you.
Quickly. I mean, it's energy. You know what I'm saying? And like now, look at you. You can't even move through the club now without somebody like, hey man, you got your camera on? You take this picture of me and my boys. Take this.
And exactly. And I never stop. Like, I'm always going to stop in the club. You get what I'm saying? I'm always going to stop in the middle of the crowd and greet people out like they should be greeted, because like I said, I'm one of them guys. I'm one of them guys that's in the back of the club, or one of them guys that was in the back of the lines that was like, man, can I get in? I'm knocking on different clubs trying to come in just to give them free pictures. They trying to charge me to get in. Like now it's like, all right, I'm in the club. And I do walk past I'll try to get through the crowd, try to get to VIPs and other places that, get the hot shots. But everybody in the crowd, everybody want them. That's how you stay alive. Be the people's champ. They gonna carry you more than anybody. Because the people in VIP is gonna change on you, bro. Next week.
Quickly, bro. It's like the 1 minute they like, oh yeah, I want him. Then the next dude come in there and be like, hey man, I can angle this.
Yeah, I was in the club the other weekend ago and it was like three photographers in the club. It was and I was one of the. I wasn't taking pictures in there, but I got my camera. And the dude on the mic, I forgot who it was, but he was like, "Oh yeah," and I got my favorite photographer in the club, and I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, don't do it.
He about to say Instagram, like, he said, actually, we got 2 photographers. I'm like, I know I'm about to be one of them. And he did not say my name. I'm sitting there like, but like I said, that type of stuff, it don't really, you know what I mean? It just slip people's mind, you know what I mean? Like,
man, if I get forgotten in a conversation, bro, I use it as motivation.
I promise you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Maybe we ain't working hard enough.
Man, that's what I feel like, man. I ain't did something hard enough. I ain't pushing hard enough. You know what I'm saying? But that's why, bro, we go as hard as we do to make sure everything goes where we go.
Yeah.
So, I know some photographers that, of course, have ladies.
Mm-hmm.
How does your lady feel about you taking pictures of these beautiful ladies? Like, what's her feeling on it? Does she want to be around when you doing it? Like, what's her take on it?
It's a trust thing, I mean, like how you said, women are always going to try to finagle. I mean, I don't care if you worked at a Sprint store, they're going to try to get a phone for free or something. Like, it's always going to happen. It ain't just women. It's men. It's anybody. It's humanity. So we can't just say women. So it's the same for me to her. Like, wherever she goes, you know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be a guy that's going to try to get at her, and I got to trust her. Same for me. If nobody wants nobody that's going to be broke. Nobody wants nobody with no money. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, don't hop all over my back for doing photo shoots. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I ain't gonna lie, we didn't have our problems and difference. I'm like, we didn't have bumped heads on that type of thing. Like, she'll call and like, how you say, like, you gotta build it up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like after she figures out she can trust you, then sky's the limit, bro. You can do whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so next year, we already planning to go to California next month to go shoot. Like, she's actually helping me, shoot some models and like do some other things like that. So, it's better than paying somebody who I'm not sleeping next to. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'd rather bump ideas off of you than somebody I'm meeting once a month or something like that. You know what I mean?
Keep it in the house.
Yeah, keep the money in the house.
Right. But man, it's just, I don't understand why the women feel like men in photography, stuff like that, all the women they shoot, they try to sleep with, or this is going on, that's going on. And like, that's like a terrible stigma for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
It's terrible, bro. It's cool though. I guess because it's like I seen a post that said basically it's like eating chips in church. Like, everybody want to tell you, everybody looking at you are weird, but they want something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody looking at you like, dang, Dre, you taking pictures of all these naked girls, or you doing all this stuff, but they want to go take, or they want to be at the photo shoot or whatever. And it's like, bro, like, it's cool. Like, you feel me? I got to answer to other people, but it's like, they know who I am. The people that matter don't care. They know, you know what I'm saying, how focused I am in my passion. And, we can break down, like, the stipulations of the camera, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real photographer for you. You can really figure out who's a real photographer and who's not in 5 minutes. Like, so I don't really see how females really keep getting, I guess, finessed to do photo shoots with photography. I mean, I guess they could say this for free, but like, if he's showing you the pictures throughout the photo shoot and you can't really, you know what I mean? If your eye judgment if your quality isn't good enough to, you feel me, tell you, hey, that's a good picture of me, then you probably shouldn't be going out and just doing photography with anybody.
Okay. Yeah, because I done seen some photo shoots, I'm like, man, she should tell him to airbrush that real quick, hit that,
I done seen people airbrush it too much. It's like, man, like, it's like a sexy ass thumbprint. Like,
right. So, that's so when certain women, we don't never say no names.
Yeah.
When they come, they like, hey man, I might have a booty dimple or something like that. Are you Are you one that's like, hey, I want the natural beauty, so I'm gonna take you with your dimple? Or are you one that's like, all right, cool, you say you don't want it, I'm gonna fix it?
We're gonna fix it. You might even see things that you don't even notice that I'm fixing it. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna make you look different. I'm not gonna change your period on life because I don't want you to show your pictures to somebody and say, hey, look at this. It could be a great picture, but when they look at that picture and they look back at you, you know what I'm saying? It tells a real life difference. So it's like you want to keep it on a balance, but at the same time, we all get pimples. We all have, our eyes get red at times, or you know what I'm saying? Like we look different throughout our lives, but shoot, sometimes we snap back when we look in the mirror like, all right, cool. I try to keep you that all right, cool look. Okay. You know what I mean? Or I don't want you to look unbelievably like that you know, I'm not giving you muscle implants or nothing like that, but I'm gonna make you look nice. I'm gonna give you, you know, smoothing you out.
Okay. So we try to talk about upcoming events.
Yeah.
Just let people know where people gonna be at, where functions gonna be at. Like, you know, this weekend, 4th of July weekend, you know, we'll start there and then we'll just go with what you got going all the way up to August. Like, where can they find you at? What clubs you gonna be at? Like, where are you gonna be that you think people should be at in the next couple of weekends?
Where I'm gonna be at? First, I'm gonna have to. I gotta throw my lava out there. That's just it. You know, that's my spot. You feel me? A lot of people say they don't. You know what I mean? Mess with lava, but I feel like that's one of the spots in the city that's kind of host their. If they say come in, you can't come in without no hoodie. You ain't coming in with no hoodie. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people feel some type of judgment from that, but it's like, hey, like if you want to party with quality, you want to party with quality. You know what I'm saying? Right. But shoot, I go there. Revel. I love Revel. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a great spot I go to. Tiki Bob's. Tiki Bob's is the spot. You know, you go in there with $10, $15, get you something nice.
Man. You
know what I'm saying? Get you something nice and chill out. You feel me? If you ain't trying to do too much on a day party, don't go to no day party. You might not leave there till 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't want
no hats.
No hats. You gotta turn your hat around, turn it around.
Yeah, bro. Like they're not
playing. But look, you secure in here.
Right.
You secure.
You know, so that, you know, today's Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's tonight.
It's tonight.
And then tomorrow, are they still doing tiki tomorrow?
They still doing tikis. It's gonna be what? It's gonna be a day party tomorrow. It's a day party tomorrow. It was one day, but it's gonna be a day party tomorrow. Tikis. And I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be at 4th of July Tiki Bob's. You know what I mean? Not to mention you're gonna be downtown at the 4th of July. The whole city gonna be rocking. You know how they used to do back in the day from the Chase Tower.
Yeah.
They gonna have the whole. You know, you can feel the wind blowing off you know?
So it's
about to go down. Is it tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
But it starts today.
Yeah. See, I might have to step out. I don't know, man. I've been just chilling lately, man. Like, trying to get everything together. But, you know, we give our artists to come, managers to come, anything. I know you done shot a lot of females. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Here, California, wherever. Is there any artist? We'll start with the artist. Is there any female artists here in the city that you want to shoot with that y'all just ain't cross paths?
Let me see. As in, like you saying, like that does the music, right?
Yeah.
I definitely need to shoot with Hennessy.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot with her. Who else do I want to shoot with? It's a couple of younger artists. I can't really remember their names off the top of my head, but man, when I tell you they so good, they got that soul music too. It ain't like no bull, you know. But as a female artist, I feel like I done shot with pretty much all the top ones, like, you know, Leamber, Kitty Red, who else is it?
Paris, you been?
Yeah, I done shot with Paris. I do a lot of Paris's, like it'll be like behind the scenes or. Okay. You know, shows time, because she does a lot of, you know, she always on the move, so it's kind of hard to get her to come to your shoot. You got to catch her in the moving.
Yeah, right. So what male artists you trying to shoot with, or try to just give them a photo shoot to help pump them out there a little bit more? Because you got a following right now.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to think who I might have to hop on the phone, man. Let me see. And Instagram jacked up right now, so it's gonna be hard.
Instagram is on.
Throw some names out there. Let me see.
Should you got
definitely. Yeah. So I say Young Tone. Maxie, I definitely ain't got to shoot with him, but you know he got KO up under his belt, so and that's like, you know, it's jurisdiction when it comes to, you know, it's like, oh, hey, that's you. You feel me?
So there is some stipulations in photography.
It's jurisdiction, bro. You can, but at the same time, I wouldn't do it because I already know that the relationship between them is probably so strong that they're gonna shoot for the rest of their lives. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you do shoot with them, your stuff gotta stand out so good to where it can last. You know what I mean? Because like I'm saying, like anybody can take one of my female models and take them and go shoot with them in California, or whatever. But if the photography, if the photos aren't, if they are on my level, this for what I'm on, and like she comes back, whatever, then she comes back to me and my photography gets better and better and better. Now guess what? His is in the flow of my stuff, and it's like she went to him that one time. It's like people always compare it.
Oh yeah.
So it's like if you stick it out with the same person, you grow with that same person. But like you never have a chance to grow again because you only shot with them that one time, and they probably didn't like him or you know what I'm saying. Like and you just really got to figure out that person. It's like you said, it's vibes, it's energy, and everything like that.
Okay. So now we know there's stipulations, and you gotta do your calls, man, and make sure.
You gotta make sure. Hey man, is it cool for? If she hit me and asked me for a shoot, I told her I'd knock it out for. And then like you'll run across. I done called cats, and he'd like. Oh man, I was supposed to shoot her today. I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I had cats do that. I'm like, for real? And he's like, yeah, man. It's like, how much you gonna charge her? And I tell him the price. And he's like, oh man, she probably did that because you only charged 25 less. I'm like, Brian gonna undercut you. I'm just gonna tell her I got something to do. And then like, you know what I'm saying? It's respect, bro.
Okay.
It's respect because they'll literally knock on one door and go to the next door neighbor and not even realize that we in the same room.
Got you. Okay, man. So. What we do at this part, man, is we just go with it. You know what I'm saying? So I know you get the DMs. Everybody we done had come up here, man, chop it up with us, bro. They talk about the stuff that comes in their DMs, the stuff that goes to their Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
All this. What is the wildest thing that's come to your DM for somebody either asking for a photo shoot, asking your opinion on a photo shoot, man? What is the wildest thing that came to your DMs? And I'm not trying to get him in trouble, just so you know, Miss Lady.
Let me see. It's a lot. It's different because shit, guys came in my DMs. Not saying like sexual shit, but like you know what I mean. They'll come with so many bullshit stories. Like, hey bro, I got you next week when I get paid. But the music label they need it done today. And if I could come through and get a couple pictures, and you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, we'll be knee deep in the conversation. I'm like, well. Are you gonna pull over some money? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the money thing it always like shuts it down. But before it was so hard because like I said, I was giving out a lot of free photo shoots or discount photo shoots, or I tell people they can pay me later or they can pay me when they get to here. So it was like early in the game, I would get so many DMs because I did post good quality pictures and people would DM like, I want to shoot. And I'm like, all right, bet I'll jump on it. But I'm wasting my energy talking to them. And the next thing you know, they're like, we over here talking about doing the whole shoot in August or whatever, and it's December sometime. You know what I mean? And it's like, we ain't talking. We do talk about money. We talking about $50 or something like that. So it's like exactly. So it's like it's a waste of time. But I done had some crazy stories. Like man, I had this one chick. Like I said, I was giving out free photo shoots and stuff like that. I was like, hey man, she was telling me I pay for the photo shoot and everything. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? Cool, baby. You pay for the photo shoot? She's like, you got a studio? I'm like, I ain't got a studio. She's like, well, I'll get a hotel. We can just do like some sexual shots in like the room on the bed and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess. And she's like, that's cool. And the thing that killed it was, she said we can do it once she got off work. But when she got off work, it was at 3 o'clock in the morning. She was a dancer.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, hey, I need that money, bro. Like,
right.
I'm trying to really do this. You know what I'm saying? I really was trying to do this. I had lights, camera, all that stuff. She's like, how about this? This is what she got me. Like, literally, I stayed up waiting for it. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for her to hit me. She hit me. She was like, meet me at this, whatever, hotel and everything. So she gets over there, and she gets to the hotel, and she's like, yeah, here go the room and everything. I'm like, all right, bet. You feel me? So she's like, this is what she said. She said, since I got the room, basically, you just owe me the photo shoot then because since I ain't making you pay for the room. You know what I mean? Basically, she didn't like finesse me on the type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like, you feel me? And I'm sitting there like, damn, she just really told me I gotta pay her. Like, you feel me? Like, I mean, I give her a free photo shoot at the same time. And it's like, it's coming out of nowhere. It's like turning air into, but it's like, it's giving my talent and it's practicing. Your practicing is your work. So I killed a photo shoot and everything like that. And I'm going through the pictures. Like, oh, that's nice and everything. And she, I was like, well, I'm about to slide. She was like, basically, you feel me, you can stay, the room is ours, you feel me, like, we got it for the night, and I'm like, but, you know what I mean, that story, you feel me, but at the same time, no, I don't even know if she paid for the room, though, bro. She was like a finesser, like a queen of finessing, bro.
Oh, shit.
Like, I think she went to the hotel and, like, finessed the dude at the desk to give her the room. It's like, it's like, she finessed it, like, all the way, bro. Like, you know what I mean? She gets some pictures, and then she gets some clout, and then they come to her club and everything like that, and she get more money. I'm like, damn, she won all around the board. Like, that's a good finesse.
Especially if you got them sexy pictures, bro.
Them motherfuckers go.
So, like you said, you do have a lady.
Yeah.
All right. Would you allow her to take sexy pictures and post them, or are those just pictures for y'all? Or would you, if she's like, hey, babe, I want to do a photo shoot and something sexy.
Yeah.
Are you letting it go on the internet?
Yeah, we already did it. We already got that done.
Okay, I said to ask.
Yeah, I look at her like shit. She's like one of my prized possessions. You know what I mean? It's like shit. I gotta show you up. Like, I'm not afraid. I'm secure. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of what can happen. You feel me? Like, a lot of people say, oh, well, somebody could, or that. Drake see your girl and he's gonna DM her. And I'm like, nigga, if Drake see my girl, he DM her. That's like I told you, it's a compliment, bro. Like I told you, it's a compliment. If my girl come to me and say, Drake DM me, bro, I'm just gonna make me feel great. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
You know, some guys is worried about their girl getting DMs and running to the bathroom.
Shit, dude. Hey,
Not I.
You can't worry about it, man.
Now you gotta stay focused, bro. Like, I look at it like, it's like the Wizard of Oz. We gotta go down this brick road. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At the end of this brick road, it's, you know, like I said, they got all these treasures and whatever we want. You know, I don't care if you're hungry, it's food down there. If you want to be smart, you know what I mean, it's down there. But as you're going down this path, you know, you run across different people and different creatures. But just imagine on the side of the road, you know, it's forest, just trees and stuff. And you first start walking, you see one of your best friends, he's leaning on the tree, eating an apple or some candy. He's like, hey man, what's up, bro? Like, and you stop and you talk to him, of course. Shit, he's on the way. What's up, bro? Like, and I'm going down here and he's like, all right, bet. You feel me? Keep going, man. Don't stop. That's the type of people you need.
Right.
But then you're gonna run into those people who's a couple more trees off and they like, come here. You like, fuck it, I'll come over here. And you talk to them, and they might be smoking a blunt or whatever. You're like, oh, this is cool, you know? And you can spend more time than what you even did with your best friend down the street that told you to keep going. And this guy's telling you to stay, come back. Hey, man, if you don't make it, come back. He's not even thinking, man, ain't nobody ever been down there, man. You ain't gonna make it, man. Come back. He's telling you that it's not possible. That type of, and that's what's going to scare you back onto the path. But then you run into stuff like love, you feel me, and like different things like that. They be far off the path, you know what I mean? You see like a little chick, she's sexy with a red blanket, you know what I mean? And she's just sitting there with food and water and everything. You've been walking for a couple days. You're like, damn, man, like fuck that. I'm going over here. That's what you gonna do. So you get over there, you know, you having a good time, and you getting to know her, and you know. You're telling about all the things you've been doing throughout your journey and everything. She's like, oh, she's falling in love. She's discovering that. But you fall asleep, and then you wake up the next day, and she's gone. Mm. Now you lost in the woods. Mm. Now you looking around, and you don't know if the road is that way, or that way. Mm-hmm. And it took you a little bit of time. Now you back on. Now you found the path again, and you're like, damn, I don't even know how I got back over here. I don't know how to walk by you before. Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't went back somehow. But you're like, shit. And then you run into another beautiful woman. She's a little far. You're like, nah. And now you a little bit more timid. And that's what you learn throughout the time. And shit, I done had my times off the road, trust me. So now I'm like, hey, get your ass up. We going back to the road. You feel me? Bringing the food and we bringing that with us. You feel me? Like, and that's what I'm on. Like, shit, the goal is to get more people down the path. It's not just to leave, like you said, to the crabs in the barrel. It's not to leave everybody, but it's like, shit, if y'all not gonna come,
I can't force you. Yeah, man, that's what it be. It's like, we gotta pick and choose, though.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? It's like you said in the beginning, you might pull somebody up, but they heavier than you. They burdens is heavier and pull you down a little bit.
But like I said, I seen the Nip interview and like think on the thing. He's like, man, the greatest thing that a human could probably ever do is probably inspire somebody like to do something. Like, that's one of the craziest, to change somebody's mind. Like, I didn't kick it with the whole drug lord dude, you know what I mean, that changed their minds. Now they 36, they're like, man, I don't know, man, I'm thinking about going to church. And I'm like, wow, like, who the hell changed your mind after all of these years, like, I'm sitting there like, wow, you're killing ass. Like,
hey, bro. Anything can happen, bro.
Yeah, but so it's like inspiring somebody. That's great, bro. Like, that's one of the greatest things ever. So that's why it goes back into the photography, as in, like, you see people stumbling with the cameras in the club. I see people and I'm like, man, like, hey, bro, it ain't that deep. Come here, man. Let me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You'll see, like, photographers, they see me in the club now. It's like, I don't even take pictures. I might be hanging out with G or hanging out with somebody else in the club. And it's like, they looking at me like, oh, Dre made it. And I was like, I'm going to step over here out of my comfort zone and go talk to dude over there. Because I was at that point, like I said, where you was in the club and you're nervous. I'm like, hey, man, it's cool. Loosen up. Let me see. Let me change your settings. Move it to this. And hey, man, follow me. I'm following you back right now just to let you know. And, like, it's unbelievable for them. They looking at me like I'm a superhero of some sort. And I'm like, hey, bro, like, I appreciate it. Thank you. But this is going to mean nothing if you don't really carry this on.
Right.
That's all I'm worried about. Don't waste it. I be going to, I went to Insomnia Cookies. I have this thing. I fuck with people all the time. Like you know, and I just fuck with their mental because, like, we live in, if I live in Briarpool, I'm going to be going to Insomnia Cookies Lava. You feel me? This Kroger's up the street. Like, all this is my neighborhood. So if I come in here and, like, you treat me like trash, I'm going to be in here again next week or tomorrow. Like, let's fix this now. Like, I'm sorry. I ain't even no disrespect, but it's like, so I'm going to Insomnia Cookies and like, I think they was overpricing the hell out of the cookies. I mean, that's what they do, but I was like, I asked the guy, and he said it was like 2 cookies in the milk for like $6 or $7, something like that. I was like, oh no, it was like 2 cookies in the milk for $9. It was like, bro, how is that a deal? But I was like asking him, and he was just like nonchalantly like answering the questions, and I was like, are you trying to overprice the cookies? You know what I mean? But I was like breaking him down, and then I was like, hey man, remember my face. When I told him to remember my face, he like, but I built this big relationship with him, like, you know, messing with him in his head. He didn't even realize it. So then like the next couple days, I came back. And I'm like, hey man, what's up? Talking to him. And he's like, you know what I mean? Didn't even notice it was me. Probably had a hat on or something different. And I asked him again, so me trying to overprice the cookies like how you did the other day with the, he's like, man, like it's you again. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool, but I was like, thank you for noticing me. Notice the people that's coming in. Notice what's going on around you. That's how we're going to lose. That's how we're going to stop all these tragedies from happening. Like, notice somebody's walking in with a bag that ain't supposed to be here. Notice the people, like, you ain't even paying attention, bro. Like, people, you know, everybody complain about stuff getting stolen. It's like, well, I do photography, bro, and I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You can lose the littlest things, or people can steal the littlest things, bro. Like, but ever since I started, bro, I ain't lost nothing because my mind is wrapped around every little thing. Like I mean, I done broke some stuff, but I have never lost anything. I hear stories about people getting their stuff stolen out their car, or like just hesitating, or you know what I mean. I walked into the bar and grabbed a beer real quick, came back, all my stuff. I'm like, oh, that's your fault. I don't even feel sorry for you no more. Like, you know, it's like, dude, you don't care about your stuff.
No.
Care about your stuff, and I promise you it'll last long. Okay. Like it's like taking care of your body, bro. Nobody's gonna tell you to eat apple.
Right.
I mean, they're gonna tell you, but nobody's gonna force you to eat apple. Nobody's gonna tell you to drink water. Like, I'm not gonna force you to do nothing. Like, so take care of your stuff.
Right. So, man, we've been chopping it up, man, and people been trying to get to know you. Tell the people how they can find you, how they can book you, just anything and everything that's Dre. How can somebody get a hold to you?
Instagram, first off, you can hit me up on at InstaDre. I guess that's like my phone number now. It's like my name. On MySpace, Facebook, InstaDre. It's Andre MF Boom. Made when I was young, man. Don't worry about that. I mean, and they won't let me change it. But on Twitter, InstaDre1. So you can book me. I got a Booksy in my bio. You know, DM me, you know, just hit me up, tell me your ideas, we'll figure it out. My pricing is very reasonable. You know, I'm never going to overprice you, but I'm not going to undercharge me. Like I said, I didn't work hard enough. Like, now it's about working smarter.
Got you. Well, y'all, there it is, man. It's Couchtalk1of1, InstaDre in the building. He gave y'all some jewels to live by, man. Gave y'all some knowledge. Next photo shoot, man, get with him. This is G Wayne. Peace. Hey, bro, that's a quick.